that wine cup go? Oh my goodness. Looks like we need a battery. Would you like to daven?
No, thank you.
Rabbi's not coming?
No, the rabbi is not coming. She'll be out for a while on Friday nights.
They said only the you want me to, I can do it, but I prefer not to because I'm not standing up real well.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not standing up real well.
Well, okay. I don't mind davening. I just thought maybe you'd like to daven. Right?
You probably have more to say about celebrating the sorrow than I do. No? Yeah.
Okay. And last one for there. All right, good to go. All right, let's get the show on the road. I think it is, although our clock is Dyer's need battery. It says it's 9:50 something. Philip, the Travis, Shabbat Shalom. A little short today.
They'll be here.
I'm sure. Always have faith.
They heard your reading service, they don't want to miss out.
I'm signed up. I'm signed up. Yeah. Joe will give me this afternoon and break it. You signed up? Yeah.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, now we have a good clock up there. We'll start with Shalom Aleichem on page 5 as we welcome the angels sent by God to accompany us on Shabbat. On page 5. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachim Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech continue with the Psalms for welcoming the Shabbat, kind of get us into the mood on page 11. Let's join together. Zechu nerabnen ha-Adonai, nari ha-lesur yishenu, nekadem ha-fana bedolah, bizmirot nari ha-lo, ki el gadol Adonai, u'melech gadol Atzon Elohim, Hashem yavo merkele haaretz, v'toachot harim lo. Shelo nasao, yafe shel yadam nasao, baruch hu yishto, yishtabavo, 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 hayom mikol yishmau, atikshnu levavchem mikimiva. כי יום מסע במדבר, אשר נשאו במותיכם, וחנונים גם לעולים. On page 12, in the middle of the page. על בואים שרפות בדור, ועמם תואם אוהבם, והם לא ידעו דרכי, אשר נתבעתי מהפי. Let's join together on page 13, Psalm 96. Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai, baruch hu shemo, basru miyom niyom, yeshuato, taperu b'goyim kemodo, b'kol ha'amim nifle'otav, ki gadol Adonai, u'mulan me'od, norahu, al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohim, hamim elilim, Adonai shamayim hasa, ha-ve'adat, lefanav hosbetit eret, be'mikdasho havu l'Adonai, mishpechot ha'amim havu l'Adonai, kavod v'hoz, havu l'Adonai, kevod shemo, sehu micha, v'olechasel, ishtamu l'Adonai, behadrat kodesh, chinu mipana, kol haaretz, imu v'goyim, Adonai malach, haftikot terem, paltimo, yalin amin, b'mesharim, yispechu shamayim, v'tachel haaretz, yiram hayam, lo, yalo sadai, b'chol asher bo, az yeranenu, kol ha'seyah, mipnei Adonai, kiva, mishpat haaretz, yishpat tevet, be'eseder, be'amim, be'emunadoi, lanai, 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 We continue on page 15, Psalm 97. Adonai malach el haaretz, yismechu elim rabim, anam marafet, sevim hasadet mishpat mechon kis'o. Shalom etelech, udaleh nefsim sarah, yi'irun yirkam dever, ha'atat kemostach ha'madam, ya'adim ge'odam, b'zmon masach ha'madam, בראש וחלום ובשר, המתעללים באלילים, השתחוו ולרואים, שומע למתספציות, ותגדנה בנות יהודה, בגמר משפטיך, אדוני, כי אתה לא ולא יתוורס, מאוד אמרת כל הכל אלוהים. Middle of page 60, אדוני שינו ברא, שומע נפשות חסידת, מיד רשעים יצילם, על זרעון הצדיק ונשלם שמחה ובאהבה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו. On page 17, let's read responsibly in English. Who would like to lead us? Oh, thank you, Carrie. That would be so great. Thank you so much. On page 17, Psalm 97. Or 98, sorry.
Sing to Adonai a new song, for Adonai has brought wonders. God's right hand and holy arm has brought deliverance.
Adonai declared deliverance. As nations looked on, God's righteousness was revealed.
God dealt faithfully and kindly with the house of Israel. The very ends of the earth saw our God's saving power.
Call out to Adonai, all the earth. Break out in joyful singing. Sing to Adonai to the music of the lyre. Lyre and voices making music together. With horns and shofar cries, trumpet the presence of the sovereign Adonai.
Let the sea and all that is in it roar, the earth and all who inhabit it thunder. Let rivers clap hands while mountains sing in harmony. Greeting Adonai who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth.
Melon chalcha yachad hanim yiranenu mibnei onakim lishpot haaretz yishpot teben besedek me'amim b'nesharim. On page 19, who'd like to? Oh, Louise, that would be great. Thank you so much. On page 19,
You know they say those
Psalm 99.
Those who volunteer others are really volunteering themselves.
They do.
I heard this is polite. Where am I? Adonai reign, nations tremble, the lion abroad. See, I don't have glasses. Sure, who makes the world wait?
Adonai is great in Zion, above all nations. They acknowledge your name, saying, Great our aspiring Holy One.
And sovereign strength lies in the love of justice, and you forge the path to the truth, judging both righteously and justly.
Exalt Adonai our God, bow down before God the Holy One.
Moses and Aaron among God's priests, and Samuel among those who call upon the divine matter. Promised you and you answered them. You spoke to them and from the midst of clouds, and you kept covenant and the Lord gave them. You answered them on a manner God you were, forgiving God to them, even as you punished them for their transgressions.
Exalt Adonai our God, and bow down at God's holy mountain, for Adonai our God is holy. Adonai Eloheinu ataritam, el noseh hayita lohem, nerokem al halilotam, romemo Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehakosho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Let's join together on page 21, Psalm 29. Let's rise. Mizmor David. No, I don't want to do that one. Habul Adonai b'nei Elim, Habul Adonai kavod ba'oz, Habul Adonai kevod shemo yishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh, kol Adonai el hakavod וישבר אדוני את ארצי הלבנון, ויקילם כמוהר לבנון, וציון כמו בממים. אור אדוני חוזם לעבוד אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יכול העיינו, ויחסו יהרו, ובחלו קולו, אומר גבו, אדוני המבול ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז ימו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. You may be seated. And now the great hymn. Is it a hymn? I don't know. It's great poetry from the Mekubalim, the Kabbalists in Tzvat. Just a few years ago it was written. It's a wonderful song. Lechalodi on page 23. Oh, Cynthia, did you have a particular melody that you prefer tonight?
You're the leader. You choose.
Oh, I'll have to choose. Oh, number 31. Or is it number 13? 31. Shabbat tchila lechadodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela mikdash melech in menucha u'mitzei mitoch avicha rab lach shevet me'emek habacha ve'hu yachmol עליכם ללכדודי לקראת קהלה ונשמה נקבלה התנערי מהפת ומלשמינה נמרתך מהר יד בן ישי בן הלכני אור בהן נפשי גט עלה לכדודי לקראת קהלה ונשמה נקבלה התעוררי כי ברך קומי אורי שנדברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לכדודי נקבלה לא תבושי ולא תיכלמי מה תשתוכחי ומדמים בך יחסו עניי העני ונבנתה הרמתי לה לכדודי לקראת קהלה ונשמה נקבלה והיו ונחילה לך דודי לקראת קהלה ונשבת נקבלה בואי לשלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה וסולה תוך אמונה עם סעולה בואי כלה המתנה לך דודי לקראת קהלה ונשבת נקבלה. You may be seated. We're still missing a couple here. On page 27, Psalm for the day. Nisboshil Yom HaShabbat ואמונתך בלילות הנצור ומעשה עליך ועושה לא ידע וכסיל לא יבין יזם רשעים ועשר קנים בלודי בשל הרעה שבת נוזדיים. Middle of page 28, let's join together. Oh yeah, I'm leaving this. Sadikata Marifa Ge'ez Balebanon Yezken Shetolim Bebet Adonai Bechasrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Ogenun Beseba Deshenim Merananim Yehu Lehagid Yashar Adonai Suri Velo Aratabo. On page 29, Psalm 23, its companion song. Adonai malach ke'ut lavesh, lavesh Adonai ho'oz zezah. Ati kol teven bal timot, nachol tis'ach me'az me'olam, ata nasi'u ne'arot Adonai nasi'u. Ne'arot kol mam nis'u, ne'arot kol chiyah. Mikolot ma'im hamim, adir ishberiyam, adir bamarom, Adonai, Adotecha, nehemnu me'od, lebetecha namakodesh, Adonai, leorech yamin. Just a second, we'll start the Maariv service. Let's see, what can I say about this week's Parsha? Parashiyot. We have a big double tomorrow. Tazria Mesorah, otherwise known as Itchy and Scratchy. Yes, thank you very much. Everybody remembers Tazria Mesorah. There's a lot to say about Tazria Mesorah. First of all, what was it? You know, King James, odd fellow that he was, decided that it was lepers. We don't quite know. It could have been COVID for all we know. Whatever it was a very virusy kind of disease that affected the skin and turned people very contagious. Let's just say that. And back in the day, the only thing that they knew was to isolate people. So what do? If you're a health professional 3,000 years ago, and you have to judge if somebody has something. You always have something. I have a little brown spot here, a little blue spot there, and a little this, that, and dry skin, and boogers here, boogers there. Okay, so now, what do? Well, back then, the designated person was the Kohen, the priest. The priest was a lot of things. The priest was a teacher. He was conducted services. There were no other services except what happened in the tabernacle and later in the temples, both first and second. And all that had to do with singing psalms later on and sacrificing animals. So the other job that the Kohanim had was that of judging skin ailments. So the Torah is very detailed about if it has this kind of a spot, if it's white, it has hair on it, the hair comes off or it doesn't come off, etc., etc. They would quarantine the person and for a while, for a week, and come back a week later and say, it's gone away. Oh, no, it's gone away. It's turned red. It's turned white. The hair has fallen off. It hasn't fallen, etc., etc., etc. And if it was judged to be a malignant, I'll call it leprosy, I don't know, whatever skin ailment it was, the person was announced as someone that had the disease and sent to a place outside of the camp, which means out of town, to be there until the affliction cleared itself. Now, okay, all right. So that lasted a long, long time. There were places where people with ailments would be sent and quarantined. And typically they would give them some, there's a story in the Talmud that says they were sent out of town to I don't want to say leper colony, because that implies a lot of people. There aren't that many people. They were sent to quarantine out of the camp, quote unquote, and they would be given things to do. Most of the thing that they gave people to do had to do with textile work. And one of the things was to spin wool or spin cotton or linen. They would spin linen, all those kinds of things. It would give them a spinning wheel and so on. There's a story in the Talmud that says, well, the Caesar, it's spelled C-A-E-S-E-R, so it really should be pronounced Kaiser. How we got Caesar out of that deal, I don't know, but it is. In Hebrew, it's Kaiser. The Caesar of the time, I can't remember his name, he had, one of those Caesarish names, came with his daughter in touring the colonies, Judea at the time, and the daughter said, wow, spinning, I would love to spin. That would be really cool because, royalty didn't do those kinds of jobs. She thought it would be a great hobby. Spin some fine wools or things and so on. So of course, Talmud has a lesson here. She contracted a skin disease and she was sent out of the camp to spin. So the great lesson from the Talmud is, don't wish for things. Don't wish for things that you don't know about. You might get your wish. And the lesson that the daughter of the Caesar, of the Kaiser, I said, was a tough lesson. She was sent out of town, out of the city, and she had to live in the quarantined area for many, many years. The story, I think, maybe even the rest of her life. She was a young woman at the time. Probably got too close and got the skin ailment. So that is the parshas for tomorrow. 2 parshiyot. There's another section that talks about, today we would call it black fungus in homes. And back then they also had fungus problems. And if a house came down with the affliction, again they would send for the Kohen, the priest, he would make a judgment whether it really was a problem. If it was a problem, what did they do? They took the house down, brick by brick, the plaster, everything. The house was taken brick by brick out of town and burned, and another one put in its place. And there's again the midrash that is told about, wow, that's a horrible thing. When the children of Israel conquered the new land, and they would find these homes with what we would call today black fungus, in the walls and so on, that would be a horrible thing. But no, the Talmud tells a story of once where this house became, or was, had this affliction, the black fungus, and they started to take it apart, and then with, they go through the inspection and waiting period and all that kind of stuff. The Torah says they took it apart and found in the walls great treasure. Apparently the prior owners didn't believe in banking or credit cards or anything like that, so they put their money, their coins, their treasure, whatever they had, in the walls. So not all things are bad. Gabzo, even this could be a positive thing. Your house being torn apart for black fungus, well, maybe you'll get a new house out of the deal. The Talmud is very clear. On one hand, be careful what you wish for. On the other hand, a curse may not be a curse, it might be a blessing. Just be careful. We'll continue with Baruch Hu on page 39. No, let's see. Oh, Kayla, how are you? How old are you, dear? You're 12? You're 12? Oh. Well then, guess what? You're old enough to be a bat mitzvah, and you are. You want to help me out with the marriage service? Of course you will. You got to practice up for your bat mitzvah soon. Come on up. You even get to say Baruch Hu. It's great. Page 39. A. 39A. Terrific. We rise. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Metziret, Baruch Adonai Asher, Baruch Adonai Baruch Kodesh Shenitin, Ubachali Betazemani Uzader, Benishmerotehem Barakia Kesumo, Borei Mamanai Chosh Adonai Sevot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam Tamim Nochalen Olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamari Harabim. On page 40, let's join together. You don't know that? Well, that was last week. You didn't know it. So this week, you have enough time to learn it. You have plenty of time. Okay. Let's do it together. Ahavat olam bet Yisrael amechavta Torah u'mizvot ukim u'mishpatim אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו, לשוכבנו וקומנו, נשיח בחוקך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוות הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבניך בטבם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ושוכבך וקומך וקשרת מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. On page 42, והייתן שבוע תשמעו אבות אשר אנוכי מצווכם היום לאהבת אדונכם ולעובדו בכל לכם וכל שכם נתתי מתרסכם ביתו יורה ולטוב שסתר עיניך ותורשך בשריך ונתתי עשב בסדר עונתך ואכלת ושבעתם על מרץ הטובה אשר נותן לכם ושמתם את בהל להלמתכם אשריכם ושתם אותם לאור על ידיכם והיו לטוטפות בין עיניכם ולמדתם אותם את רחלתם בשבתך ובזיתך וחמתם ושוכבך וקומך ונתם על זאת ידיך ושמך למען ירבו מכם הלאה הארץ ואשר תקבל את בני ישראל נתן להם ועשו להם סיסיתם ונתם להם אותם ונתנו על סיסית הכנף וחתכת והיה לכם לסיסית ותיתן אותו וזכרתם במות אדוני מה עשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחריכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם אל תזכרו ועשיתם כל מותר אתם קדושים אלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם ממצרים להיותכם אלוהים אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. On page 43 ואמונתו זאת וקיים עלינו ומזלתו ומזלתו ומלאכים וגם חודשים ההן הנפרע לנו משרנו המשלם גמול לכל יבן נפשנו ההן עשה מה טוב ודבר מה וחבר וכאב On page 44 ומלכותו ורצון קיבלו עליהם משה וישראל לחרות שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך פועלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות ספר מלכותך רובנך כהים לפני משה זה אלינו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם להם ונאמר כיוון את יעקב ובעלות מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני נען ישראל. We continue on page 45. Kayla, would you like to lead us in English? Allow us and make sure that Cynthia back there can hear you. So she's not paying attention very much, so you really have to shout so that she hears you, so she really pays attention, okay? Okay.
Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Survein, spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us.
Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever.
May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Amen. Oh, beautiful. On page 46, we rise. Let's sing some more. Then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vishamru B'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam beritolam Vishamru B'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam beritolam Oh, Hilelam, oh, Hilelam,
Oh, Hilelam,
Veshamru B'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam beritolam
Sheshet Yamim,
Asa Adonai, Asa Adonai,
et hashamayim,
et
ha'aretz,
Veshamru B'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam beritolam
Umayom Hashemi,
Shabbat Nachash, Shabbat Nachash,
Shabbat Vayinachash, Veshameru B'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat L'dorotam beritolam. We continue with the Chassid Kaddish on page 46, followed by the Tzanin Tamidah, pages 47 through 52. Listen up. It's not hard. We say it all the time. Yitkalal ve'yitkadash mehraba ve'al madrak yuteh v'yamnik malchutet b'chayechon u'yomechon u'chayedechon bet Yisrael b'avana u'bizman garib mehimru. Amen. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitbar mitomam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadad ve'yitaleh ve'yitalal shemeh kudsha berichu le'el hamikol bichata ve'shirata ishbechata v'nechemata amiram be'alma behimru. Amen. On page 47, Tzanin Tamidah. Shia. Morida. continue on page 53. Hulu.
Okay.
No? We don't want to continue on 53?
She likes Oseh Shalom.
We'll do that at the end.
Okay. Wow.
On page 53. Vaychulu hashamayim ve'haaretz v'chol semuham ma'achal Elohim hayom hashevihi melako hashem hasa ma'ishbo hayom hashevihi nikom melako hashem hasa ma'arech Elohim et yom hashevihi Asher bara Elohim, Asher bara Elohim Mahaso. Baruch Adonai Elohim Elohim Yisrael Elohim Yaakov. Moed HaGadol HaGidol HaGadol HaElyon. Onem HaShamayim Ba'aretz. Moed Avon Pivaro. V'chayem Edim B'mamaro. Ha'el HaKadosh she'en kamohu. Hameniach le'amo miyom Shabbat kodsho. Kivon rasa le'haniach lahem. Kivon rasa le'haniach lahem. Le'manam lavo be'iravo fachad. Ve'noden yishmo b'chol yom tamid. Men ha'berachot. On page 54, Eloheinu, Eloheinu, Resem, Himnothatenu, Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha, Metem chelkenu b'toratecha, Abenu mitovecha, V'samechenu b'yishuatecha, V'ta'el libenu, לעובדך באמת. ויצילנו אדוני אלוהינו בעבור רצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו בך ישראל מקדש שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. On page 54. Nikada mekada shemech haba, ve'amad yachod yavim nichpachu devechayecham yamechot v'chay yachod bet Yisrael mal mizman garimenu. Amen. Yesh merhaba mevorach le'olam ulhot me'olmaya. Yitpara ve'yishtapach v'yitpar ve'yitrama ve'yitnaset ve'yitadar ve'yitale ve'yithalal shemech v'kudsha. Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tishpechata v'chemata v'nam v'hama v'imru. Amen. Titkaban tzarot aromaton v'zraton u'vatan v'chol beit Yisrael v'avon mashmaya v'nam v'imru. Amen. Yehet shalom arabam v'yishlimaya v'chayim tovim aleinu al kol mo Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'nomam hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'nomam hu yaseh shalom aleinu shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'adon Yisrael, yaseh 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 shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'adon Yisrael. We continue with the douche on page. Ooh,
55?
yeah, before we get to that, we have to count the omen.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's on page 60-something.
Oh, yeah.
Is it dark? It's dark. It's pretty dark. And we say that it's Shabbat already.
Okay.
That's dark. So I had a discussion this afternoon with my bright young man son. I said, hey, you guys bring in Shabbos early? I said, well, not for a couple weeks. I said, what do you do for Omen? So, well, you know, the one argument is that, what page are we? Today is Friday. Is today Friday? Better be.
Yeah, it better be
Yeah,
Friday.
there you go. All right, there it is. So what do? Well, if you, the prevailing opinion, many opinions, is that if you say that it's now Shabbat, it's evening. So it's, even though we might have a few rays of sunshine, I mean, what if you were in Moscow or London? Oh, God, heaven forbid. Well, in London, candle lighting time is somewhere around 8:40 something.
Yeah.
So most shuls start Shabbos early. So you can do Shabbos early. There's only a very few things that you have to worry about. Your Shema. Your Shema says that you should do it when you lie down. And go. Karen, you're right. I agree with that. You say Shema when you're ready to go at nighttime. So it's not nighttime. So what do? What do they always say? You're in a shul that brings in Shabbos early. They say, don't forget, ish vergessen. Don't forget to say Shema tonight after it gets dark, after there's stars out and so on. So, but that doesn't apply to the Omen. The Omen, once you say it's Shabbat, it's night Shabbat. We can count Omen. And that's the opinion that we're going with. So, there you go. The blessing is on page 63. Would you like to read the little paragraph in Leviticus in the middle of the page? It says, you shall count.
You shall count. Right there.
Make sure that Cynthia can hear you back there.
You shall count.
Okay. You shall count from the eve of the second day of Pesach, when an omer of grain is to be brought as an offering, 7 complete weeks. The day after the 7th week of your counting will make 50 days.
You do good math there. They've got it.
Shabbat.
The blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu ad sefirat haomer. On page 66, yesterday, we counted 19. So today we'll add one. Hayom hesrim yom shehem shnei shavuot v'shisha yamim lahomer. Today is 20 days, making 2 weeks and 6 days of the Omen. Amen. We've just fulfilled our obligation. Let's say Kiddush.
Kiddush is found on page 55.
On page 55. You may be seated. Please rise. Just checking to see that you're paying attention. On page 55. Samri Elchanan Merabram Merabotai.
L'chaim.
Baruch Adon Olam Boneh Veri HaGefer. Baruch Adon Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kishon Mitzvotav Verasavanu Shabbat Kotso Me'ahava V'rason Hintchilanu Zikaron Lema'aseh Bereshit Ki Yom Tehillah Lemikra HaKodesh Lechem Nitziat Mitzrayim Kivanu Achata Eudanu Kidashta Mikol Hamim B'Shabbat Kodeshecha Be'ahava U'rason Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
You say,
Amen. The youngest one has to drink it.
drink, drink, drink. It's grape juice. Yum, yum.
And I think you're younger than I am.
It's good grape
Not
juice.
by much.
It's yummy grape juice.
Just a little teensy bit. Grape juice.
Yummy grape juice? Not yummy grape juice? Yeah, see.
Mom,
Yeah.
we have to give her tequila. I don't know what else we can do.
All right.
Next time. All
Next
right.
time you get tequila?
Maybe mix it with the grape juice.
There you go. On page 56, you get to lead us. Alim Shebel. Page 56.
I know.
Turn around.
Turn it,
That way.
turn it on, turn it off the stool.
That's what we've been doing lately. I don't know why, but it's nice and loud. Bayom Hahu, yeah, Adonai continue with Morris Kaddish on page 58. This week, remember the yard sites of Regina Markowitz, mother of Helena Slavsky, Leo Solomon, father-in-law of Vicky Solomon, Irving Rosen, grandfather of Rabbi Tracy Rosen, and Freda Goldman, grandmother of Karen Otera Fisher. Zichronam Livracha. Morris Kaddish on page 58. Yitgadad me'itgadad shemeh rabah. Ve'amad yirach yudeh v'yamlich machudeh. V'chayechon uvyomechon. Uv'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'ala u'bizman kari ve'imru amen yeheh shemeh rabah. Mevarach le'alam u'romer mayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbahar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemeh קדושה בניחום. להילה מכל פרחתה ושירתה. תשבחתה ונחמתה. דאמירם בהמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה משמיה. וחיים טובים עלינו. וכל עמו ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום יאמר. הוא ברחמת עושה שלום עלינו. עמו ישראל ואמרו amen. And now, a word from our sponsor.
You open mine? You open mine. Okay.
Our sponsor.
It's right there. Oh, it's not.
Go ahead. So we have services tonight, obviously. We have services tomorrow morning with 8:30 a.m. is Spanish service and 9 a.m. is English.
Sunday, May 4th, we have 9 a.m. religious school. 9:30 there's no certain class in Zoom.
Right.
Wednesday, May 7th, 9 a.m. there's the Bible study. And there's 4:30 p.m. religious school. On Thursday, May 8th, they have 10 a.m. advanced Hebrew conversation. And on May 9th, there's 6 p.m. Kabblat Shabbat services led by Jeremy Millman, and Father services. On Saturday, the 10th of May, there are 8:30 a.m. There will be no services
There's no Spanish services.
there's no Spanish services. And on Sunday, May 11th, at 9 a.m., there is no Dami on Zoom. And at 9:30 a.m., no Zohar class on Zoom.
And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, the blue thing.
The blue
You don't
thing.
say something
I'm
about
so
that.
sorry.
Jason's gonna beat me.
I know. Can I do it? Then do it.
He won't forgive me.
Make sure you sign up for
So there's an online auction. Please go and sign up and bid
and win cool stuff.
and win cool stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, we looked at it. And there are some cool things in there. In all kinds of price levels. I think we might even be selling a bridge somewhere for like $35 million. Let's see if we get some bids.
Somewhere between Manhattan and Brooklyn.
Yeah. Between Manhattan and Brooklyn.
And by the way, tomorrow we will celebrate being called up for Aliyot. Some of our graduating students who, during the time of their B'nai Mitzvah, it was COVID and it was kind of funky, so they get to celebrate for real tomorrow.
Yeah. I think it'll be a great thing.
Yeah.
Adon Olam on page 211, or unless you want to say something else, okay with me?
No.
No, you like Adon Olam, okay? Good.
And if you want to do it slow.
Master of the Universe,
Jeremy's tune.
211.
Slower, or rather, a little quicker than we do it in class.
A little quicker.
Okay. Chad, Stein, Shalosh.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'ed Nasa V'chefso Kol Azar Melech Shemo
לתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשיל לו, להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חטאי מעין צרה, והוא ניסים אומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא בידו, אף תדרוכי בארץ תשען ואעירה, ואם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא. שבת שלום.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yes, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Yeshikoach. Very nice, very nice. Get ready for this. Yes.
Shabbat shalom. Isaac,
Is services done?
next week's the anniversary of my bat mitzvah, so.
Oh, how nice.
Nobody's doing services Friday night. I can hardly do
Oh,
them.
Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy?
That's a
Oh, it's a
second
Jeremy. Oh, it's the second week. Good, let
Second
Jeremy do it.
week.
Okay,
You can do
good.
it if you said you didn't look forward to standing up here the whole time, but
But, you know what?
after that,
That's fine.
we have open,
Okay, fine.
we have
But I'm-
open,
That's okay, because I'm doing October next week, so.
we're at that.
Ah.
Yes, next week you have
Hey, חושיים אתם לי,
There you go.
בני ישראל. נו, מה, נו, נו.
tomorrow is,
That one. Next week's,
sorry,
related to us.
tomorrow is,
Tomorrow is.
oh my goodness, I don't know if I have anybody yet. It's, oh, I do have somebody. Who do I have? Did I finally, oh, Steve, good. Phew. Thank God.
Tomorrow.
We were gonna have,